Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a question and answer video for Vlogmas. I asked on my community tab here on YouTube like questions you guys had for me. So I'm going to go get that and I'm going to answer your questions. Okay, so I didn't actually get that many, but we're still going to do the video because there are questions. So the first question I have, it's by Megan Bardo. She asked, "Hi Alecia, first, I love your videos. I always enjoy watching," which, thank you. "Have you always lived in Wisconsin?" So she's got two questions. "Have you always lived in Wisconsin?" The answer to that is yes. I born and raised, never lived anywhere else. "I know you do deliveries, but I think I missed, who do you do deliveries for?" So the app is called Spark. Let me actually pull it up. So this is the app. It literally looks right there. It literally looks like the Walmart app, except Walmart app, it has the yellow, and then Spark is the white. And I literally just went to downloaded the app, and then you sign up through there. I think they have to it takes a little bit to get signed in or signed up, because I think they do like a background check. They have to check your insurance. So, and then plus you might get put on a waiting list because they only accept people when they need new people. So Spark Driver is what the app is called. So the next question is by Jess Kane, Raising Canes. She asked, here's a few questions, LOL. "How old are you?" "I am 29 years old. My birthday is October, so I just turned 29 in October." "What did you do before staying at home / reselling / YouTube?" So before I started any of this working from home, working for myself stuff, I worked at a bank. So I was a bank teller, and I was making $15 an hour. It wasn't much. But then what had happened was, so I got pregnant while I was still at work, and I remember being at work looking at what I could do working from home, because when I was pregnant, I was like, I really want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to raise my own kids. I don't want to have to take them to daycare. I want to be home to raise them. And so I remember while I was working there, I would be Googling and stuff all the time. I shouldn't have been doing that at my job, but I was. And well, then COVID hit when I was 7 months pregnant, and that was back in the height of it when it was just starting, and we didn't know, what COVID really was. So they let me stay home. They paid me my normal wages, my, working 40 hours a week, and I just got paid and got to stay home. It was like the coolest thing. It was so awesome. And then they did end up letting me go because there was they were bought out by another bank, and there was a total of 8 branches that got shut down because they just went after COVID happened. So we had, in the town I was working in, there were 2 of the same banks, and they were trying to shut down the littler branches because it just wasn't generating enough money, or I don't know. It wasn't worth it for them to keep those branches open. And I worked in a smaller branch, and so they had to let go of all the tellers. The manager and I think the personal bankers, they were just relocated somewhere else, but all the tellers got let go because we weren't as important, I guess. But so yeah, that's where I worked before that. So basically, then I got let go, and then that's when I'm like, okay, now I really have to figure out what I'm doing. But it was also when I could get on unemployment too at the time. So it worked out really good, and they were giving out that extra $600 a week on top of the unemployment, if you guys remember. And there's a lot of controversy with it. Obviously people did not agree with it, but I was also 7 months pregnant. I was not going to find a job. Nobody was going to hire me at 7 months pregnant knowing I was going to be turning around and having to be off for maternity, So I needed that. It worked out good. And then that's when I watched so many YouTube videos. I probably watched every single YouTube video out there about what you can do working from home, and I figured it out. If I started reselling, I had a few jeans of my own that I did not fit, started listing those on Poshmark, And then it just grew and it evolved, and now it is what it is today. So, and the Spark Driver app, I just started that. I've been doing that now for like a year. That I just discovered because one day I was sitting here because I was babysitting. I did babysit for a period of time as well. And I had got my deliveries or my groceries delivered because I'm like, oh, this is perfect because I was babysitting from like 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I did not want to have to go after. And when they delivered them, it was like just a normal girl in her vehicle bringing my groceries. So it got me kind of thinking, and I knew that this little boy, he was only going to be temporary. She only needed, because she was in our state for work, and the project they were working on was only going to go until like January, and I started watching him in September, so it was always only temporary. And I made really good money babysitting him. She paid very well. And then I also watched my niece, and they were the same age, like a week apart in age. So that was really cool. But then it was coming to the end. And everything always happens for a reason, I swear. It always works out in the end. But it was coming to the end of when I wasn't going to be watching him anymore. And that's how I discovered the deliveries, because I was doing a pickup order, and I kind of asked the lady about it, and then she told me how to do it, and that's how I got into that. And then YouTube, I started back when I started reselling. It was because this was always a reselling channel to begin with, but it's evolved as a channel. We've evolved. We're here, we're there, we're everywhere. We don't know where we are. So there is your long-winded answer for that question. Okay, and she has quite a few questions. So the next one is, how old is your husband? What does he do? So he is 37? 37, I think. 36 or 37. Let's see. He was born in 1988. He was born in 1988, so he's 36. Sorry, Willie, I don't mean to age you. I'm really bad with ages. There was a time where I had to literally use a calculator to figure out how old I was, because I don't know. I can't I have a problem. Okay, next question. Do you want more kids? I do. I want one more child. Willie does too. We really want a girl. Obviously, if we had another boy, it would, we would settle. It would be fine. We have 2 boys now, so to have a girl would be really cool. So yes, we do. We did. If you've been around, you have seen, I did have 2 miscarriages earlier this year. So, and that was when we were really trying, and the miscarriages, I feel like they really deterred me in a way. Like, I guess we haven't really tried since. It was like, it's hard to go through, but then it's not even just like losing like, your little embryo or whatever it is at that stage. Because the first miscarriage was only 5 weeks, so that really wasn't very far in. But it's devastating. It's the idea. It's the idea that you think you're pregnant and you're planning things out, and then you lose it, when you really want it, And then the next one was that I was at 8 weeks when I lost the baby. And yeah, I went through a lot, like, because especially the 8-week loss, like, it was constant, like, one day everything was all good, the next day, oh, I was bleeding or something was going on, I thought I was miscarrying, and then it was like, oh no, you're not, this is happening it was just all over the place. My HCG levels were just not, they weren't going the way they were supposed to. It just wasn't working out, and it was a lot of stress. And it's like, I just needed a break. And then I had kind of come to terms with the fact that, like, okay, maybe we're done with kids, maybe this is it. But then I'm not gonna lie, I did think I was pregnant not that long ago, and then I got my period, so obviously I wasn't pregnant. And yes, I did take a test, it was negative, but I got my period, so I know I wasn't pregnant. And it kind of like remade me want to be pregnant again, to have another baby. Like, because at first I was like coming to terms with not being pregnant, and then when that happened, it was kind of like, when I got my period, it was a little devastating. like choking on my words. It was a little devastating. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't want to like say devastating, but I was like, darn it, you know. Okay, I'm sorry. These are super long-winded answers. Oh, I didn't answer. So you asked how old is your husband and what does he do? I didn't answer what he does. So he has his own business. He does like handiwork. Like they right now are building a garage, right? And then also another project they're doing is he works with another guy that does his own business as well. So they're kind of like their own people, and then they like work together or whatever when they got jobs. And then so they're working on a garage that's kind of in works, and then they're also right now they're doing drywall for somebody, and he's done flooring, like all that kind of like, I don't even know what kind of work what is that? Carpenter work? I don't know. So like handiwork type of stuff. He like stuff like that. And then it says, favorite alcoholic drink? I enjoy wine, honestly. I would probably say wine. But if I'm trying to keep it low carb or anything, I don't know. It's hard to say because I really like beer also. I know it's like not a lot of, you know, females, I guess, or whatever, like beer. Like, and I like the ales, like the strong, the really dark beer. I don't really drink it much though because it is so fattening probably. But I don't know. I guess I would say my favorite is probably wine. But if I'm trying to keep it low carb, it's Michelob Ultra and White Claw because those are super low carb. So I also really, really want to try an Aperol Spritz, and I was going to buy the stuff for it one time, and I realized Aperol, like the Aperol mix is $31 for like a bottle. So I'm like, I guess I don't want to try it that bad. And what if I didn't like it, you know? So I would like, it's like I'd have to try it at a restaurant or something, which that is like something I've been wanting to try for a long time. I really want to try an Aperol Spritz. Favorite drink from Starbucks / Dunkin', etc. So honestly, I don't drink coffee other than at home in my coffee pot. Like I don't get coffee at coffee shops at all ever. Once in a blue moon I will go to like Starbucks, and like we just went recently and I got the Christmas cookie batter or something. I don't know. That was really good. So if I do go out and get coffee, I do like iced coffee. Although McDonald's, they have I like their latte. I don't know. That's a hard one. I'm not a big, usually I just drink black coffee and I drink it at home. So like I don't really have a favorite, but I do like the holiday, the cookie ones at Starbucks, the holiday ones. Any advice on getting started on YouTube? Honestly, I feel like for me, I am not nearly where I thought I would be at this point. Like I've put in so much work into my YouTube as I continue, and it is growing. Don't get me wrong. It's like, you know, if you don't water something, if you continue to water something, it's only going to grow. And which is what I'm doing, and it is growing. It's not growing as fast as I would like, but you know, whatever. I do have, you guys are like, a lot of you guys are really good supporters, so I do appreciate, you know, what I do have. But like advice on starting, I would say be consistent. Be very consistent. And this is another thing, have like a point to your videos. Have a point to your channel. Like what is the point to your channel? Like, cause for me, I feel like maybe sometimes that's where I fall off, is like, I am doing different videos all the time. Like I've got reselling, and then I was in weight loss, and it's like I need to like stick to one thing, but I don't know. I don't really want to. I enjoy what I'm doing. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Just be consistent and like try to niche down on YouTube, to be honest. But I'm no YouTube expert, so don't take no advice from me. Okay, that's the last of her. Oh, she said any upcoming family vacations? No, we do not. I think we only did one family vacation. I think stuff's just too expensive. I don't know. We just don't have the money for that. But that's the end of her questions. I do have more, but my camera is telling me that I need to take a break. The next question is, where is your air fryer from? I have been wanting a glass tray one, and do you recommend it? Oh, so you're probably talking about my little one. I actually bought that from somebody who buys pallets and resells them, or resells the stuff off the pallets. So I actually don't know where it's from, but let me go see if I can Google it. Okay, so this is the air fryer. I think it's super cool. I do really like the glass dish in there. And then it's like touchscreen on top. So I don't really see, I found some Silvercrest air fryers, and it looks like there's a Pioneer Woman one at Walmart for $35, which is kind of similar. I don't really know. Like I said, I bought it off of someone who sells pallets, so I cannot answer that question very well. But I can say I do recommend it. I do love it. I am a big air fryer user. I use my air fryer very often. So I do, did you ask if I recommend this one or using one in general? I don't know. But I do use my air fryer very, very much. So, yes, I do recommend an air fryer. And I do recommend this one if you do find it. But yeah, Silvercrest is the brand. Okay, next question. Oh, that question was by Sonia Cantu. Sorry if I'm not saying the names correctly. I'm not the best at that. Okay, so next question is by Amber W. So she said, hey, Alicia, how old are you? And I answered this before. I'm 29. How did you and your husband meet? So we met at a bar. What is a fun fact about you? I guess I always this is the fun fact I always say, but I am a twin. I'm a fraternal twin. We don't look alike, but yes, I am a twin. And she said, hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a good night too. I don't know why I did the thumbs up. Next question is by Jessica Fredrickson. She said, do you use anything like an app for cross-listing? I don't use, well, you can download the app, and it's Vendoo. So I do have the Vendoo app, so that if I sell something and I'm out and about already and I don't want to go back home to figure out what item or like where it is in my inventory, I will go on my app to do it, but I do everything off my laptop. But I have Vendoo. Vendoo is, I have nothing but good things to say about it. It's been really good for me. It's so easy to cross-list to other platforms. So like for me, I literally, like a lot of people will pick and choose what they cross-list. Me personally, I literally cross-list every single item. Every single item that is on Poshmark is also on eBay and Depop. Because it's so easy to cross-list for me on Vendoo. So it's like, why not? Like, it takes 2 seconds. So yeah, I don't get a lot of sales on Depop, but I'm still going to list every single thing over there, because you just don't know what's going to sell where. So, yes, I do. Also, when you delist and relist on all platforms, is it just on eBay or all of them that you sell on? All of them. Every single platform I delist and relist. Yeah, so what I do for one platform, I literally do for all the other ones. Say, like, the title, the description, the price, everything is all, like, it's all even on every single platform, and then, yeah. And then next is from Sonia Cantu. Oh, another question from her. Hello, Alicia Rose. Beautiful name, by the way. Thank you. Do you plan on showing your husband or other family members like your sister or mother, or do they wish to not be in the videos? So my mom and my sister, for them, they're not real. I feel like they're more like camera shy. I don't think they'd be interested, to be honest, in being in my videos. So no. And then for like the rest of my family, like, I know, okay, so Blaine, you guys see my videos the most. He just comes in and out. Jack, he's not really in that many videos, but I've kind of... Okay, sorry, my camera died, so we're back. So as for Jack, he's just... So Blaine, yeah, he's in my videos. He just... I don't really include them on purpose in my content. It's not for... because I don't think they should be. It's literally for no reason. Jack, he's just not around me as much as Blaine. Like, Jack is, you know, he's gonna be 11 in January, so... You know, he's in his bedroom, he's playing his Xbox, he's out with his friend, he's doing his own thing. So, and then as for Willie, he also, like, so he does a lot of hunting, he does a lot of fishing, so he's not really home a lot of the times, and then obviously he works. So, and if you guys notice, like, when I film via videos, I do a lot of it during the day. So no one's really home when I'm filming most of the time, because I don't film a whole lot, like, in the later evening, and I really don't film in the early morning because we're all getting ready, you know, for the day. So As for Jack, Blaine, and Willie, if they want to be on camera or not, they don't mind. They really don't. And I have had Willie in my vlogs before. Like, I know there was one video, let me see if I can find it, that I did, or that he made his own little, like, I had to go, what was I doing? Oh, I went and did a delivery, and this is when I was still babysitting. So he stayed home with the little boy, and then he was making fish for dinner. So him and Blaine did a cute little, like, clip or whatever. But I don't know. I'll have to see if I can find it. And when I do, I will link it below because, yeah, Willie was in that video. So you can get a little bit of an idea of, and he wants to start his own YouTube. He's been wanting to since I started, so for years, and he's never, cause he wants to do like an outdoors, like hunting and fishing type of channel, but he's just never done it, and I don't know. So yeah, it's not that they don't want to be in my videos. I guess they're just not around when I'm filming, and I'm not against having them by any means. I don't like have a preference one way or the other, but they make appearances here and there. So okay, and then another one from Sonia. She said, do you plan on having more children? And I answered this in the video. So that is it for all the questions. I like doing these videos. I actually really like a question and answer video. I love watching them, and then I think they're like fun to record. Maybe I just like to talk, I don't know. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.